Hello, everyone. I'm Maddox Brown with Talking Scrap, and I'm here with Dustin Pague, the current fourth-ranked BKFC welterweight. How you doing, Dustin?
I'm doing great, Maddox. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great. Thank you for coming on the show. Since you're new to the
My
show,
pleasure.
I'm going to ask you some questions. How did you get into bare knuckle? I know you're in the UFC, but how did this come about?
I got into BKFC thanks to Facebook. So I was just scrolling through one day, and my teammate Johnny Bedford from The Ultimate Fighter posted about the first event with BKFC, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, wait, bare knuckle. So I messaged him. I'm like, hey, dude, is this like bare knuckle boxing? Like for real? No gloves? He said, yep, it's gonna kick off, bro. He said, you need to get in this. This has your name written all over it. I said, sign me up. And it took off from there.
So now we're going to get into your upcoming fight, which I'm really excited for. You're fighting the current welterweight champion Julian Lane with a BKFC record of 9-8 on January 17th for the BKFC welterweight title. What do you know about Julian's style, and how do you see this fight going for you?
Julian's a tough opponent. I don't look past him by any means. I respect him for what he's done in the sport. He's a great fighter. He's a world champion, so I got to treat him as a world champion. He's a brawler, man. I mean, you can't get a name like Let Me Bang if you don't love a good scrap. He likes to root his feet in the ground, throw heavy shots. So I got something for him. That's a opponent that I think matches up well with me.
What does winning this BKFC belt mean to you at this stage in your career?
Man, I've been asked that so many times in the last few interviews. It's a great question. It's just a question that it's hard to put into words. I've been saying the cliche saying that it means the world to me, but it truly does. I've been fighting for 20 years. I have a lot of time invested in combat sports, a lot of sweat, tears, blood, surgeries, and a lot of family and friends that have supported me along the way. So not only does it mean the world to me, I know it means a lot to my wife, my kids, my parents, my siblings, and all my friends and supporters. So I'm truly grateful for the opportunity, and I'm looking to bring that belt home with me.
What are your keys to victory in this fight? What do you think you're going to have to do to stop Julian on January 17th?
I think this fight's going to come down to heart, who wants it more. But my game plan is going to be a lot of movement. I'm going to make Julian miss and wear him out. I just want him to get tired in those later rounds, which I think he typically does. And I'm going to be prepared to be in shape all 5 rounds if it goes the distance. I think I'm just going to wear him down and put him down in the later rounds.
What shot do you think puts him down in this fight?
Ooh, I don't want to give away my secrets. I don't know. A right hand. I don't know which angle it's coming from, but I feel it's going to be a right hand.
Uh, I gotta ask this question. How difficult is it to stick to the game plan after you guys trade the first couple shots in the fight?
It's not so hard to stick to a game plan. I just think it alters. You train so hard and you have a vision of how you see it going, and based on reviewing their previous fights, it can change in a second. You feel somebody out and you're like, okay, this isn't going to work, and it has to change. So not so much sticking to a game plan, but uh, predicting the right game plan is key. So I might get in there and be like, okay, we're going to change things up because what I thought was going to work is not working. So you never know in the fight game, man. You can only prepare for so much, but it can change in an instant.
What were some of the biggest adjustments in camp for moving to MMA into bare knuckle?
Not hitting people when they fall over. You saw my first fight, I got DQ'd. I still count that as a win to TKO somebody that quick. And even my opponent said he was kind of upset that it went that way. He wanted me to have the victory. I just, you do 15 years of attacking somebody when they fall over to, okay, now you got to back off. So that was my hardest adjustment. And you could watch in my second fight, I TKO'd that guy in the first round pretty quickly as well. And you see, I almost uppercutted him, and I threw my hands up like, geez, I got to get used to this. So that was my biggest adjustment, is just letting them go once they take a knee or fall over.
Who have been some of your key training partners in this camp?
The Bang Barn boys. Obviously, everyone at Disciple MMA Academy. Scott Howard, Sam Yousefi with Strike Lab in Northern Virginia. And then the Bang Barn boys that work out in that little thing right there in my backyard. Um, Dan Bauer, John Cayley, Emery Rank, uh, Justin Cluck, Michael Dugan, Lou Reese, Pat Dugan. If I'm missing anybody, I apologize. But yeah, I just got a great group of guys that have the same vision as me and want to see me succeed and super supportive.
How do you think your past couple bare knuckle fights have helped you mentally prepare for this fight?
Uh, well, I've been through pretty much everything you could be thrown into in BKFC. I broke my jaw in a fight and continue to fight. I've broke my hand in a fight and continue to fight. Um, had shoulder surgery. I've just been into some wars with some tough opponents, undefeated opponents. Heck, my last war with Ryan Peterson, I thought he knocked out my eyeball and had to get up off the canvas and keep scrapping. So I've been through a lot. I've been through wars. I know how to take a punch, take a licking, and keep on ticking. And that's what it takes to be successful in this game.
Do you have one final message to Julian Lane before you guys step into the ring together?
I'm not a trash talker, but I'll tell him that Julian, you got to come prepared. You got to come in shape because I'm focused on winning this, and I want it with all my heart. So you're gonna have to kill me in there to take it from me.
So now we're going to get to my last couple questions. If any fans at the Mohegan Sun haven't seen you fight, what should they expect from you on January 17th?
They should expect to see the fight of the night. I get into exciting fights, regardless of the opponent. It's always fun to watch. So they're going to be entertained for sure.
What mindset and training do you and in the fight separates good bare knuckle fighters from like the great fighters?
I would say just belief in yourself is key in any competitive sport for sure. But bare knuckle, you just have to have the belief in yourself and also that mindset that you're not going to quit. There's some guys in the game that just don't have that, and they suffer a hard hit that rattles their bell, and they're ready to be done. So you got to have that mindset that no matter what I'm hit with, no matter how much pain I'm in, no matter how tired I am, I'm not stopping till the bell rings.
If you could compare your fighting style to any animal, what animal would it be and why?
Whoa, a lion because he's king of the jungle and he's feared by everyone in the land.
If you could fight any historical figure ever, who would it be and why?
Probably Mike Tyson in his prime. Obviously, he's a lot bigger than me, a lot stronger. But who wouldn't want to say, yeah, I fought Mike Tyson in his prime?
I know you
That
probably
guy,
fought.
that guy's a legend.
I know you probably fought in a lot of places, but what's your dream location to fight in?
Never really thought of that. I'm not sure. I heard I don't know, somewhere overseas. I've never been, across the lake. Maybe somewhere in England or Spain, somewhere like that would be awesome.
What is the first thing you like to eat after weighing in?
Uh, Probably steak and pasta. I love me a good, well cooked steak.
Who is one person from your gym that you would go into a zombie apocalypse with?
Uh, John the Meat Cayley. He's 6'7", 270 pounds. He's just a scary big man. I think he'd do some damage on some zombies.
And finally, do you have any special shout outs to sponsors, supporters, and teammates before I let you go?
I got a whole list of people. I'm going to do that separately on my social media. But one person I can't thank enough and give glory to is Jesus Christ. Without God's hand in my life, I wouldn't be where I am. I wouldn't have the favor I have and the great people in my life. He's truly guided my footsteps to bring me to where I am. So I'm truly grateful.
All right, thank you for coming on. It was a pleasure to have you.
All right, Maddox. Thanks so much, man.